you top the list as far as celebrities go from Johnston, Iowa. You got to be pretty proud about that, buddy.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Obviously I haven't made it, and I'm not going to make it until I win NASCAR Cup Series races and championships in my world. So I guess, that's cool for some people in Johnston.
Lucas Oil Studios, Freak Nation, 22 years of doing Speed Freaks, proud partners with Lucas Oil, General Tire over the last couple of decades. And joining us now, back-to-back winners in the ARCA Series, Sammy Smith here in the Freak Nation. And Sammy, do you realize this? When we started Speed Freaks 22 years ago, you were 4 years away from being born. You are a young man, Broham.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's just turned 18 a couple weeks ago, and looking forward to running on the big tracks here coming up.
Hold on, though. Before we get into some actual racing conversation, what were you able to do for your 18th birthday? Because you are in the middle of a massive schedule right now when it comes to racing.
Yeah, I wasn't racing on my birthday, so we kind of just hung out, and I actually had to leave to go to Watkins Glen the day after, so we kind of just hung out at home, and obviously just went to dinner and celebrated it, and then just moved on with the next day.
Because I remember back in high school, college, late teens, birthdays were a big deal, but you've got a job on the line that's a bigger deal. Do birthdays just kind of go by and you're like, yeah, no big deal. There'll be another one next year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. Kind of through the last couple of years, I think last 4 or 5 years I've raced on my birthday, and luckily this year I didn't race on my birthday, but obviously I'm excited to be 18 now and we can go around big tracks.
There you go.
But the big question, Sammy Smith, 2-time ARCA Series winner, back-to-back. He had the fastest qualifying time or fastest practice time, grabbed the General Tire pole, wins the race at Elko. Who gave you the better gift, Joe Gibbs or Kyle Busch?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, obviously it was good overall, and, luckily we were able to go out and get the win.
Oh, they gave you a damn good car. That's what they gave you for your birthday, buddy.
Yeah, they give me good cars every week. That's all I can ask for, and that's obviously glad to be able to drive fast race cars every week, and I appreciate everyone that gets me to that point.
Yeah, who needs new music or clothes when you've got a race car? They could go out and freaking dominate the field, right?
Yeah, it was good. So,
all right, Sammy Smith joining us here in the Freak Nation, and let's talk about Elko, man. You're 18 years old. You've been racing for well over 10 years. Can you communicate with a crew chief to where you're comfortable at this point to break down your car? Or is it going to take a few more years to where you really even understand how to break down a car for them to set it up for you?
No, I've been able to do that for a couple of years now. I feel comfortable. I've got a good feel for what I need in a race car to go win. And then obviously if I don't feel that, then I'm going to communicate what I do need to go win. And, Mark McFarland, my crew chief on the ARCA side, and then Bon Seuss on the Super Late models. They're both really, really good crew chiefs. And then luckily I get to work with another great one, Jason Radcliffe on the Xfinity side. So luckily, I get to work with awesome crew chiefs, great teams. Everyone on the teams are really good. They're really, really sharp. And, obviously I give them good information and they make good changes to the car, and we're able to go out and win races.
That's actually something that is not frequently heard of in motorsports. You've got 3 different cars, 3 different crew chiefs, 3 different crews, arguably, yet you have great communication in all 3 scenarios. To what do you attribute that? Are you an easygoing guy that it's easy for you to talk to people and people understand you well? Or is it just the scenario, again, that you're in with these teams that's just ideal?
Yeah, I think it's some of both. I think, you got to have an open mindset as, a young driver as like me, and have an open mindset to give or take criticism when it's needed. And obviously I feel like all 3 crew chiefs will tell me when I need to work on and when I do a good job of stuff. And, I feel like I'm good at, giving good feedback. And if I feel like the car is not where it needs to be, they make good changes, and we work good as a team. But yeah, overall just really, really good with all 3 of those crew chiefs, and ready to get to the next one.
For whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
when it comes to the National ARCA Series specifically, yes, a couple weeks ago, it was Daniel Dye's misfortune that helped you vault into victory lane. But was there anything that was able to be learned, or maybe just momentum from that to help you capitalize on a dominant weekend at Elko the very next weekend?
Yeah, we learned a lot from Berlin. We weren't the best. We were easily just a second place car, and really kind of towards we got better during the race, and kind of that last 75 lap run, we were equal to maybe a little bit better, but he had such a better short run car than us, and I wasn't going to chase him down if it was like that, and he broke, and we were there to take advantage of it. So we got lucky, but also we put ourselves in that position because I feel like we were a second to third place car given that before the last 100 whatever laps it was. But we did a good job of capitalizing, and we're able to then go to Elko and kick all their butts, how we all like to do it. And obviously you get good cars like that, you have to take advantage of it, and we did.
It's got to be difficult, though, because as a race car driver, all you want to do is win. As a crew chief, you just want to give your driver a car that absolutely wins. So when you are in second place and you can't chase down the leader, and again, I'm going back to the scenario in Berlin a couple weeks ago. How difficult is that on your patience? Or have you been able to learn through the last 10-ish years that this is just another part of racing? Because fast forward to maybe when you're at the Daytona 500 getting ready to collect the millions, but you're in second place. How hard is it to just stay there knowing that, hey, this is all I can do right now?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to go anywhere else, but, I was in every race I get in, I never quit, and I always fight till the end. And that's kind of the mentality I have. And obviously the days that you don't have a winning car, you try to make it a winning car. And if it's not a winning car, then you just try to make it one spot better than you feel like you guys are. And I think, that's, as a team, everyone tries their hardest and tries to give me a good car every week. And then I'm learning still, and the team's learning. So, we just the Berlin, we kind of just didn't have what we needed to be perfect and dominate, but we were there to capitalize on it. And then obviously last weekend at Elko, we did have that. So we super glad we were able to do that and get our second win of the year, or second ARCA win of the year.
Again, back-to-back wins for Sammy Smith in the ARCA Series, Elko being the last. Joining us here in the Freak Nation, of course, you've got Kyle Busch that you run for. Joe Gibbs is in the mix. Give us some insight to those two individuals who are prominent on the NASCAR circuit, how they've helped a young man like yourself. Is there some sage advice that they give you, or they say, just go out there and run the damn car, boy? How do they work that out?
They're both really good team owners to drive for. Obviously, I've drove for Kyle for a couple years. I ran with him in the supers, and anything that I need or feel like he could help me with, I always am there to text him. And then Joe Gibbs, he's really good too. I was at pit practice the other week, and he was there. So you got to talk to him for a while, and he's always supportive, always good team owner. They're both good, so just glad I get to be able to drive fast race cars for him.
How did you first hook up with Kyle?
Through Toyota Racing Pro Development. I was in the TD2 Toyota Racing Development the year before, and then when I was still 14 at the time, I started to race super late models for him. So got through there, and then that's how it kind of got started.
But you still had to stand out enough, even being through the Toyota program, you still had to be a standout enough for him to say, that's who I want to drive for me.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you got to go there, and if you're going to go there, you got to be able to be ready to win and win races and win poles and lead laps, and that's kind of what, is expected, and that's kind of what I'm expected of too. So to do. So the first year I ran supers, we were able to do it a couple of times. We learned a lot. It was obviously my first year racing super late models, which is a really tough group of competition to run against every week. But and then this year running the ARCA car for him, we've done really well and looking to keep going and get more wins.
Your engine is one of the most important components of your vehicle. When improperly maintained, you can experience mechanical wear, poor fuel economy, or even a breakdown. Lucas high-performance motor oils are proven to lower oil temperatures for longer oil life, reduce metal fatigue, and keep engines clean and free of deposits much longer. They protect against oil foaming, slow oil burning, and raise oil pressure in worn engines. For more information, visit lucasoil.com. Lucas Oil. keep that engine alive.
Running on those General tires in the ARCA Series, Sammy Smith, your winner from Elko here in the Freak Nation. And Sammy, you talk about the Toyota Racing development, and there are some drivers that the scouts for TRD, they go out and get them. However, there are some drivers that'll send in resumes or videos. How did you get the notice of TRD?
Yeah, through Slugger Labby. He works in TRD and got me us into touch with Jack Irving and Trent and Tyler Gibbs, all in the Toyota Racing Development Program. And luckily, I've been able to be with them for 3 or 4 years now. And, you know, it's a great program. They give me and everybody else that are in it awesome tools they can use to make a better race car driver. And I'm trying to just make the most of my opportunity and try my hardest every day in and day out.
Isn't there, like, I know each engine manufacturer in North Carolina, you guys have your own fitness groups and stuff like that. Do you go to the gym and work out with the other Toyota drivers as well?
Yep, I do. You know, I do that and then do sim. I got to go to sim here in a little bit. So we're going to go do that. And then, but it's just every day is racing, and that's all I think about, and try to be a better race car driver.
What's your least favorite thing in the weight room or cardio wise?
Nothing. I enjoy it all. You know, some days it's worse than others, but you know, you just got to show up and be there. So I enjoy it.
Nice.
Hey, Sammy, if you go to the Johnston, Iowa wiki page, again, that's where you're from, allegedly.
Yep.
You top the list as far as celebrities go from Johnston, Iowa. You got to be pretty proud about that, buddy.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess, you know, obviously I haven't made it, and I'm not going to make it until I win NASCAR Cup Series races and championships in my world. So I guess, you know, that's cool for some people in Johnston, but you know, for me, I'm just putting my head down and I'm just trying to win races. So
look out, Daytona.
Right.
Look out, Daytona.
Well, buddy, good luck. Good luck for the rest of the season in the ARCA Series, running those General tires, man. It's cool to get you in here. It's even better that you got yourself some back-to-back wins, man.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you having me on, and hopefully we can keep doing it.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Yep, thank you.
IndyCar, WWT Raceway, Saturday, August 20th, the Bommarito Automotive Group 500. Icons, legends, and rising stars. Drama at 200 miles per hour. It's not a reality show. It's real life, real fast. The iconic teams, McLaren, Andretti, Foyt, Rahal, Penske, Ganassi. Legendary drivers, Johnson, Kanaan, Castroneves, Newgarden, IndyCar. Only at WWT Raceway.